Hey, this is David Crone with HorseRacingNation.com. We're going to talk about the Wood Memorial right now. Excellent, excellent, excellent Derby prep. Kind of a case of all killer, not very much filler. It's only 6 horses. 4 of them are in Horse Racing Nation's Derby power rankings right now in the top 15. Starting off, topping that list, of course, number 1's in here, Eskindaraya. Off his huge effort in the Fountain of Youth, he comes back here in the Wood Memorial after skipping the Florida Derby. You also have the 4th ranked horse in the power rankings, Schoolyard Dreams. Number 5 is Awesome Act, and then number 14 in here, Jackson Bend. Jackson Bend's the type horse that in most Derby preps, he'd be maybe favored, maybe second favorite, and here he's going to be a distant 4th favorite behind this top 3, I would think. And when we start looking at this race, I want to start by talking pace a little bit, because pace is going to be a huge factor in here. Out of those horses not in the top 4, Most Happy Fella is one of the other 2 entries in here, and he is a confirmed speed horse. He wants the front. The front is their only shot in here, and they're going to have to know that. They're going to have to send. So what happens beyond that is where it's going to get really interesting. What do they do with the Eskindaraya, Schoolyard Dreams, Jackson Bend, and Carnivore even? Carnivore's outside. These horses have all shown speed in the past. Eskindaraya was only a couple lengths off of it in the Fountain of Youth. Schoolyard Dreams was right there in the Sam F. Davis, and he was not that far back in the Tampa Bay Derby. He was on the lead by the time they hit the 6 furlong mark. Jackson Bend is a horse that was right there in the Fountain of Youth and the Holy Bull early. And then you got Carnivore outside. I mean, he's been in slower fractions and slower races, but he's never been that far off of it. That's really all going to kind of set up for Awesome Act to just sit behind him, make that move late. I loved his race in the Gotham. I cannot state that enough. I think his Gotham is up there with Eskindaraya's Fountain of Youth or looking at Lucky's Rebel. I loved Awesome Act's race in there. He was coming off a 4-month layoff. He came around him around the turn like they were standing still. He was 3 lengths on top. He kind of got a little lazy at that point. Maybe the 4-month layoff started kicking in a little bit. You know, he ended up only winning by 1.25 lengths, but I don't think that's indicative of how much better he was than that field. And that field included You Want a Twist, who ran second, who I think is a pretty nice horse. So I'm a big, big fan of Awesome Act in here. Obviously, beyond him, Eskindaraya and Schoolyard Dreams look like standouts to me. It's not, you know, it's not a real fun pick. It's not like I'm going out on the limb and picking out some long shots here. I think these 3 horses are all legitimate top 5 Derby prospects right now. Definitely Eskindaraya and Awesome Act. I think they are both top 3. I think with looking at Lucky, these 3 are the 3 that right now you have to be talking about as Derby favorites. And I love Awesome Act. I think he's a really, really nice horse. And with the pace setting up like it will, I think you can take a shot with him against Eskindaraya here. So hopefully you'll get about 3-1 on Awesome Act. I think that would be a really, really good price on this horse in this spot. But it's definitely going to be a huge race. It's going to be a great day of racing all around. This Wood Memorial is an excellent, excellent race. It's going to be a really telling Derby prep. I'm a big, big fan of this race. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you check us out on the YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe. Check us out, and we'll look forward to this day of racing, and we hope you do too, and we'll see you soon.